They're about to find out. Finally something to watch. You're welcome. That'll be $9.99. It's the Sandman. Yes, sir. Dude, I am literally the Sand Whisperer. Does anybody know what, what chapter the MSQ started on, by the way? The last chapters? 999. I got you. Hold on. Thanks. Let me borrow 350. I was running Hexa with DJ Saul and those runs were nuts. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that wasn't DJ Saul. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that wasn't DJ Saul. I would say chapter 1 if you didn't specify the last chapters, bruh. But like, for real, does anybody know where it starts? Also, I know we talked about this the other day, but like, fire and PBHL is actually ridiculous. I've been trying to get a screenshot of it again, but like, literally the highest I've seen myself attack on win phase, I've literally gotten 1.7 million honors just for attacking. That joint's ludicrous. Oh, bye team. I got my null am draconic so I can labor bot now. Okay, congrats. Alright, well, these joints are kicking raid lock, so I guess I'll go try to find the story since nobody else did it, apparently. Where the heck even is Estalucia? Oh, here. I've never actually clicked on it before. Hey, thanks, Rula. Alright, where did this start at, though? Was it here? Was it 188? Okay, it's not. Wait, is this the freaking actual raid? That's the actual raid. Was it back here? What do these numbers mean, by the way? These seeking 23s. I feel like Demiurge was the first thing I saw when I started. Let me just look at this real quick. Okay, actually, let me look at the end of this. And see if this is the last thing I saw. God dang, bro, this joint's seeking codes. It's a 188? Okay. So I saw this before? Oh god, they're talking at the same time. Oh yeah, this is when people start turning into freaking portals or something, right? Hi, Shinya. Okay, I think I saw this before. Oh, it's gonna be really annoying for a second. I don't want to make sure it's what I saw. But I think I kind of remember this. Stop! Stop the voices. Okay, I think it's here. I think this is where I was. Alright, I'm watching. Hi, Legend. Did I already say that? I don't remember. God dang, bruh. Okay. Golden Knight?
むしろ子供と負傷者の避難を最優先に。これまでの傾向を見ると、弱っている者や体が未熟な子供は彼らの扉。
アルビオン、ここは面倒な因縁の。
面倒とは随分な言い草ですね。
嫌な面影のある空の民だな。青少獣は星の民のものだ。
I start soon.
どんな契約があろうと絶対的な主従。さあやれシュバリエよ。なんだイスタルシアからの。いやそれだけじゃない。
来なさいシュバリエ。あなたはただの剣。あなたにはあなたの騎士の道があるは。さあここからですよ。
くそ、これだから面倒な島は嫌いな。
星の民への力の供給、増援が収まってきている。確証はありませんが、きっと団長さんは空のためにそしてきっとお姉様は必ず帰ってくる。きっとまた。だから私はお姉様の帰。
このままじゃルリアが危ないというのは一体どういう。
まず私のほら、イスタルシアは結局のだから少し特殊な幽霊である私は比較的もちろんこれはイスタルシアが正しい機能を取り戻した影響だと思うけど、それで偶然ルリアを見つけたんだ。いたのはメフォラシュみたいな場所だ。そこでルリアたちが盲目の星の助けようとしたんだけど、私も存在が一歩踏み出そうとしただけで知らない場所に飛ばされちゃったんだ。それで何とかしたくて闇雲に移動してたら、
このグランサイファーにたどり着いた。情報を整理しようか。そのメフォラシュもこのグランサイファーもまだイスタルシアの中。そしておそらくは個々の心象風景が反映された空間が、そしてそのうちの一つに僕たちと分断されたルリア。
そうだ、早く助けに行かないと。
けれど相手は星の民なんだろう。僕たちの火星だけで。
それは
仲間が必要だ。団長さんの気空団の
仲間。
そう、あのイスタルシアの管理人は言っていた。
会うことはできるです。でも会えばきっと。
団長さんの失われてしまった仲間は本来イスタルシア内の自由な行き来は管理人の。幸いここには君がいて、僕も多少は二人で協力すればイスタルシアに散った気空団の仲間たちを。
じゃあ
急ごう。時間がないことだけは。
うしてゆっくり話すのは何年ぶりだ。お前のことは心残りだったんだ。
Relating MSQ is nothing new, it has absolutely no consistency.
願ってもない機会。実のところしかしながら予感心願成就。その直前にはきっ覚えておいでですかな。貴殿との
そうだったか。悪いな。15年も前のことじゃ。
8年です。やはり貴殿は大雑把が過ぎる。しかしその大要さこそいずれにせよ私はずっと
隊長は森に逃げ込んだ。第二波迎撃用意。
この性能を数で補単純な数を競うのであれば組織対聖少女所する蝶々閣下とは違い神助言を賜るか核に力あるましてや司令官殿のようにゆえに私にとってこの
星の民め、どこに隠れた。おそらくまだ森からは出ていない。このまま包囲を縮めていけば。
聖少獣を狩ることをなりわいとする手持ちの駒も残りわずか。なんと惨めな星の民ともあろう者が、そしてこのまま何一つ、それが私の
For Holiday Fury, this Fate episode when they mentioned Anna and Donna, Mercenary Guild, or Guild. Clearly the writers didn't. I didn't either because I didn't read it, so.
幾度となく問うた。自らに母なる神はいつも優しかった。この無能を笑わず無様に嫉妬する私を、あのひとときだけが私の生を肯定し、母なる神よ、我が身の不出来をあなたへ何一つ捧げられぬ愚か。
なんだお前。まさか奴の仲間。貴様。
何事だ。
速やかにイレギュラーへ対処。4班から7班がすでに応答がない。これでは陣形も何も。
連中が何かと戦っている。状況は劣勢。
For that Fire vs. Zia video, by the way, that video was actually really well made. Yeah, I told you. Did you get your clear? I told you that joint was good.
一体何が。
おい、お前がこいつらの追ってた。
行く お
逃げるぞ。連中は気絶させただけだ。すぐに自己紹介やら何やらは姿を
今でもはっきりと覚え、そして不覚にもそれを、もし私に父という存在がいたのなら、
こんと悪いな。俺のペースだとしんどかったが。
いなやは言いますま、貴殿の力量を見るに、連中も貴殿も。
まあな、完全に自分の都合で動いてるんだ。
しかしながら、では何？
俺は何としてもイスタルシアに行く必要。お前は星の民の中でもいろんな聖書銃を作り出せる。恩を着せるわけじゃないが、その力で俺の旅を助けてほしいんだ。
つまりイスタルシアをめ。
そうだ。ただどう考えても
構いませぬ。その無謀な我が身の安全を考えれば、そしてイスタルシア、神の御座であれば。
詳しい事情はわからねえが、目的地が一緒ってのはこう。俺はガラント。短い間だろうがこれ。
こちら。
I thought part 2 was in December. It is. I didn't get to read this because when I was racing for Versusia, thinking Awakening 10 was locked behind this joint, so I had to skip everything. So I never got to read it. Yes, it's justified by.
そうだ。そうしてザンクティンゼルから俺たちの
神の寵愛を受けし使徒としての旅、その折に伴侶を得てこうなすも、神の愛を受け人の愛を受け、それほど恵まれた身でありながら、その強欲さにはしかし同時に愛し愛された強大な男が、それは自負となって私を支え、どうにも拭えぬ疑念。
平服するです。我が主の意向は破壊と創造。命が惜しいなら越を賜っている愛。
Is this when Rapti gets seeking blinded, bro? Did bro take a peek?
今我が眼前には創世母なる神のあるべき形、そのと。
Yo, he took a peek, bro.
これが天地開闢。
僕はちゃんと警告したですからね。
Demiurge looked at the no Demiurge sign and said, I wonder who that's for. Bro said that sign is meaningless if I can't see. I hate Repti's voice acting so much. Why? I get that it's slow and theatric, but it hurts the pacing. I don't think that's a valid complaint. I don't think that's a valid complaint when I can literally just read the text faster than he can talk anyway and then skip. Oh, I forgot I was on Tekken Grand. I was like, son. I forgot I was on Grand, not Jita. Oh my god. Dang, bro. Oops, I'd skipped that by accident. Okay. I'm like thinking fat fingers, bro, on this right click, bro. Is it over? What happened? Oh. What'd you guys say? I'll take the tase and justify. That's why I hate the voice acting PT gave the answer. People want hundreds of questions answered that they weren't gonna get from this anyway. The voice thing, not why people hate MSQ. And the MSQ is fine for what it is. Unnecessary recaps from the main crew irk me the most. Well, I mean, that part was like at the start. That was before this ending part. But yeah, I didn't like that part either. Considering how I changed writers 600 times, things got retcon constantly. For now, it's okay. Not complaint. Has any lolly flashback vibes? True. Overall, the story beats were solid, even if the actual structure of the stories kind of all over the place. Where the heck was I? Was that episode 4? I think that was 4. You're gonna change genders back? Should I? What if I'm just a grand player now, Sarcel? What if I'm just a changed person? What if I'm just grand now? One of the stories, especially the second part in Demiurge, we can see why some people hated it. I don't know. Let me finish it first. Honestly, so far, I'm still on board. I'm like, because the thing about it is, like, me personally thinking, I'm like waiting for like a huge dip in quality, because I can't really tell if people just didn't like Estalucia as a whole, or if it's like this specific like final part that people didn't like. Because like everything up until now, including what I just read, I'm still on board. Like, I'm still being chilling. So I'm like waiting for like a dip to be like, okay, I'm mad now. But I ain't seen it yet. So that was before this ending part. I saved up my chapters before reading. Oh yeah. Yeah, that part, like that part 1 part was, yeah, that point with that part was trash. But as soon as it went into like that part 2, which was like the last thing that I did on stream story wise, that joint was hype. That joint was hype. Going to the dentist really changed. I don't know what happens to the MSQ. Just skip to getting awakening 10. They just want a lot of questions answered. The story wasn't even going to answer anyway. Like, the story itself was pretty good. I don't know. I guess let me see. Let me just keep reading. Let me just keep reading. That's the thing about the first arc. When Lyria had a robot-like override code that Frieza just somehow knew, only for the story to never bring it up again. We went into this question, a bunch of answers. I don't know what to tell them. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Like, this might be a crazy take. This might be a crazy take, but like, unironically, so like, bro, I want to finish the story, so I don't want to spend too much time on this, and I don't want to have like a big discussion. But I'm just gonna say, like, personally in my head, and this is as a partial Grand Blue main story skipper. Hi Zay. This is as a partial main story skipper for Grand Blue. I think with how long Grand Blue's story has been around, like you said, with how many writers have changed on this story, and with how many hiatuses this story had, low-key, I feel like you almost like, I know there's gonna be some super lore nerds that are like, oh my god, do you remember the thing that happened in part 2, section 5 of chapter 53? That stuff never came up again, and it should have came up in Estalucia. I feel like the way this story has been conceived over the time it's existed, you almost have to take this stuff in like parts and not sweat the details, unironically. Because the thing about it is, it's too old and it's too fragmented to be like, this is like the thing about it is, you know what's going on in the story. You know what's going on in the story. I skipped the story and I still know what's going on in the story. So you have to take it like, you have to take it for like what it is. And it's like, you know, they're seeking astrals and primal beasts. We're learning about seeking Australia. We already saw Demiurge a couple of times in the story. We know we've been looking for our dad. Just take the Estalucia part as the Estalucia part and run with it. That's how I feel personally. Like I said, I'm not a super Teking lore nerd, and this is as somebody who Teking is a partial story skipper. But that's just how I'm like, that's the lens that I'm looking at the story through in the first place. So like a lot of stuff that may seem bad to somebody who's been following it the whole Teking time is like, it doesn't affect me like at all. Like, I'm just like, for me, Estalucia is just Estalucia at this point. And I've had fragments of backstory leading up to Estalucia, where like I already knew who Demiurge was. I thought he was cool before because I was interested how he got Teking blinded by Bahamut or whatever. And I got to see that. So I'm Teking hype. Because that's something I wanted to see since I've been reading it like somewhat consistently. Because I started reading it somewhat consistently in like the school story arc. So like after that and like up, that's when I was like actually reading it as it came out. So like all that stuff. So like I actually saw the Demiurge stuff when he popped up and he's like, yeah, I think he got blinded by God and all that stuff. And like I knew your dad and stuff like that. So I was like, and that's the thing, like for me, all the stuff with like Teking Vera and like Black Knight and stuff, like yeah, I know they exist in the story, but that joint don't even affect me. I don't even care. So if something like Black Knight should have been in Estalucia for whatever reason, I don't even care, bro. That joint's so Teking, that joint's so in the past at this point, I don't even care. So so it's like, I don't know, that's just like I said, I don't know if that's the right or wrong way to look at the story, but that's just how I'm looking at the story. So like for me, like I said, unless there's like a massive dip in the quality of these chapters, I don't think I'm gonna hate it because I'm hyped. Like this joint is good for me. I like the thing Yakima was made as a realized version of the first arc Lyria. Had to curb their expectation. Having the final villain of the Finding Dad, no matter what saga, be a mommy issues guy who uses to move forward works pretty well. I know. Streamer called me out. It's okay. Black Knight's leotard deeply affects me. Who thinks Apollo Diaz? No, I don't think anybody. Well, I don't know. But all I'm saying, Sarcel, is and you might be making a counter joke to my joke too. You might be playing off of it. But all I'm saying is just, if she should have been here for whatever reason and she's not, I literally don't care. I literally don't care, because that joint is like, if she don't matter to this actual, like these actual moments, I don't fucking care. I don't care. Or if it's like seeking half the people that you talk to randomly, like Zeta is like, yeah, I'll help you get to Estalucia, and Zeta's not in the main story, it's like, I don't fucking care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. For the story they're trying to tell, Zeta does not need to be here. Just because Zeta said Teking 10 years ago that she'd be in Estalucia with us when we got there, I don't fucking care. I just don't care. Because I only care about the here and now. You know, this guy stuff was funny. So trash that about island number 4 they gave up pivot. It was a hypothetical. I thought you saw a hot take on Twitter. No. No, I was just making that up. Anyway, I'm trying to read. Let me read.
それで良いのです。変わらぬ貴殿のあり方。やはり母なる星の神しか貴殿に情を感じたあの時間は、しかしながらここで貴殿を殺し、
デミウルゴス、俺はお前の願いだって分かってた。だから
救う貴殿が私を、貴殿はどれだけ。
違う、聞いてくれデミウルゴス。よく考えろ。星の民は成長しない。それなら今のお前を、お前が嫌うお前のあり方を望んだ。
もはや言葉は不要。貴殿
なめるなよ、俺の力は。
その力量を知りながら私に思考の一体を生み出す才能。貴殿を殺せる私。
Bro, use Ross and Sure again? Or you do not do that? Shut up, kid. Just assume all the crew members that accompany us to S. Lucia are on the Grand Cypher and 2 helping fight versus Lucia. I mean, half of them dudes are dead. What do you mean? Half of them dudes are dead.
極まりない母なる神にあらない殺しましたとも。私形をとどめておけなかったゆえ証拠を身につけ首の
And bro got teaching atomized.
虚偽を捧げるほど私はようやく故に私は
偉いデミウルゴス。でもお母さんのために。
もちろんですとも。母を守るのは愛された子である。
全部嘘に決まってる。だって親父さんがお前なんかに負けるかよ。適当な言葉。
ダメだ。デミウルゴスは。
I already read that. Half of them are dead. Yeah, that's why they're in S. Lucia. Oh, shut up, kid. Never out. Oh, hoses, kid. Where the hose at, kid? Rather recent events are so funny to me because they keep introducing a primal that threatens the sky number whatever, and then I think, how did they lose the sky dwellers? We do an MSQ, yo.
兄さん、よかった。意識が戻ったんだね。
でもまだ万全じゃありません。安静にしていないと。
デミウルゴスは自分自身の体を青少銃で改造したんだ。手、足、臓器、紙一筋の痛み。あいつはもう人ですらない。
確かに。
奴にとってそのおそらくルリアちゃんにも手出しはでき。
Wait, didn't this dude die? Or did he get healed? I forgot about it. Didn't he get he got snuck last time, right? Did he get healed?
絶対とはいかなしとといえどただの男。ましてや奴は父となった。素晴らしい。その狂気奴の子供ゆえ。 私の集大成。
Bruh. Lyria's got 100k HP. V's got almost seeking 200k. I got 15k. What does this do? Don't need that. Decimate. Alright, pal. Not a Kasha. I was just farming you this morning. Right there. Catalina, you ain't got no HP either. Do I press these? Am I supposed to press these? Rackham, you were already alive. Don't know, am I correct? Didn't go well. We're totally getting Australia as an unlimited raid next year, aren't we? But still some of the strong people in the raid. Then rebalance, focusing on dodging, win never beating the allegations. So she gets auto activation on TA special attack. The way CA sends CA specs because brings in artifacts, you can get like 70% dodge rate of less audio lag. Much I like the Estelucia arc, overall the whole thing kind of felt like a boss rush.
戻ってくるのを疑いもしねえだ。団長もいよいよ
すまない。
事態は混迷を極めていたようだね。手遅れになる前に合流。
何はともあれ、これで一件落着か。あとは残った星の神を星の世界に追い返しゃ。星の神はどこに行ったんだ。
それはちょっと。
大丈夫かい？ずいぶん苦しそうだけれど。
お気遣いなく。デミウルゴスの力が、それよりもまだデミウルゴスはまだ生きてるです。なんだって。じゃあ抜け殻のようなものですね。消滅する直前、ただ力のほとんどをそして奴は星の神を抱えてこの場から、ここがイスタルシアである以上
逃走。しかしそれならば
おそらく死生の座、星の神アストロリアは大きく力を正しく機能したイスタルシアの頂き、空の世界を作り変えることくらいは造作も。
星の神は空の世界の征服を何としても達成。
死生の座は本来我が主のもでも万全じゃない今の僕じゃでだから。
ま、空の世界が危ないって。
ここが分水嶺というところね。
むしろようやく調子が戻ってきたって感じ。
イスタルシアの頂きか。グランサイファーで
移動にはまだまだ僕たちの力が。
任せてくれ。もう制御にも不安はないぞ。
正真正銘、これが最後の戦いになりそうだ。
オイラたちはもう迷わねえからな。
今の私たちには仲間がいます。
空を、世界を。
Writing is just bad. Oh no. Parts of GBF writing are actually really good. Problem is this the gag events to get the good writing. Don't forget this year's Annie event. That's why, admittedly, I may be biased because I don't mess with the Diddy jams. Same. They're kind of trash. And by kind, I mean really trash.
そう、ガラントが。
結局オイラたち親父さんの最後にすまねえトゼッタオイラ
そうね。でもどんなに敵が強大でも大切な存在のそれってあの人が貫き続けてきた生きざ
言われてみりゃ
最後まで自分の生き方を貫いたなら
そうだな。
何か力になれると思って兄さんとレルの解放は任せて、実のところこの先の戦いに神は不滅であり滅びない。だから兄さんは星の神を弱っている今なら何かしらそれはそれで
Oops.
間違
Bro,
い
my
なく
ticking
新たな
finger.
火種になる。かつてロイドに封じられていたアーカーシャがそうだったように、そうなると他に考えられるのは星の世だけど星の神は一時的であれよりしろとすることで星の世界で力を蓄えたら今度はルリアとのつながりを理想は星の神を空の世界から切り離した上でそれにはよりしろとなる存在を消滅させる必要がある。やれやれ、本当にここ最近の僕はらしくない。
お前は高みから地に足をつけず、どの立場に
お前はこれまで無軌道に立場を変えて世界を振り回しつつだが、立場が変わり続ける中でも決して変わらなかった。お前が何に執着しているのかは知らないが、変わらぬことに固執すればその先には破滅し
戦いは終わりに向かっている。僕は歩き出したのかもしれない。でも
どこを見てるかなんて
He's away.
考えたこともなかった。どこにも向かっていなくても心のあの頃の僕にあって今の僕にな
They're my all-time favorite GBF slander. They've been so trash, even their rewards were crap. One moderately okay new characters when the event was Old Lady Medicine, the blue hair cat girl. And now with the event man told joke of the Zodiacs. New characters. Hey, don't think and talk bad about my Baija, bro. Can't be using an elephant, bro. No, that's Badra. Baija is seeking 30-plus-year-old lady. Badra's cool too, though.
し訳ありません。
大丈夫。
いえ、私は。母なる神よ。策を練り、手を尽くし、すべてはあなたを助け、あなたと共にあるために。しかし、機動力
Yeah,
で
that's what I
勝
said.
る
Oh,
戦
oh.
まるのは、もはや時間の問題。
そう。
母なる神よ、あなたは私のすべてであり、ゆえにこれを私への慈悲として傷を癒し力を蓄え、気を改めてリバタリア島で蓄えた軍隊神アニマ・アニムスなど仕切り直し、お時間さえいただける。
どうしてそんなことを言うの？
真意に沿わぬことは、しかしそれでも
私はね。
嘘などと。私はあなたの。
違うの。空の影響を受けたことによる誤差かな。でもね、あなたはここまで。私は全部知ってるよ。あなたの悩みも。だって私はお母さんだもん。ルシファーよりもリリトよりも劣ってるのに、ベルゼバブよりもミカボシよりも。でもあなたはとっても頑張ったわ。花丸あげちゃう。
Not a big gold star.
だからもうお疲れ様、デミウルゴス。あなたとあなたが集めた獣の力があれば、そうすればあの空の民たちとだって。
よく考えろ。星の民は成長しない。望まれたよ。それなら今のお前を、お前が嫌うなん
と我が命、我が旅は。
レミウルゴス。
我が才。
Yo, he snapped, bro. He said, I'm gonna choke you out.
いた。見つけたぞ団長。あいつたち。
わかんないけど急ぎましょう。
ここまでだ、星の民デミウルゴス。
待って、見ちゃダメ。
貴様、私はオイリクス王に。
はあ？なんでそれがお前星の神を食った
Hey,
のか。
bro. Dude, like, Bro, Cap gave me like a TLDR of this joint yesterday, but I can't believe he really think he ate her, bruh. I don't understand this part. What do you don't? Yeah, what? What is there to understand? What don't you get? Bro, looks like a thinking persona boss. It says Screw Journey. This is like if you take the Naruto ending and Kabuto comes out of nowhere and one taps Kaguya, then becomes the big bad. Like what? I mean, like, is this the reason why you guys are mad? Bro, you guys realize we already beat Australia, right? What was gonna happen? Thinking she was gonna absorb thinking what's his face and then get beaten again? Why would y'all want to happen? He realized Gauntlet was right and he was literally born to be a joke, so he got big mad and killed. Yeah. I think it's a good twist final villain. I mean, I don't know if I would say it's necessarily good, but I wouldn't say it's bad either. I'm not mad at this. If anything, you know the crazy thing about this, unironically, Ire, you actually bring up a better point for me, unironically, because you brought up Naruto. In my opinion, Australia, in my opinion, this demiurge is unironically thinking. In my opinion, this is a crazy comparison, by the way, but in my opinion, unironically, demiurge is unironically thinking Madara. Demiurge is Madara and Australia was Kaguya. Kaguya came out of nowhere when Demiurge was already set up. And then thinking Madara ended up taking out Kaguya and took his place back as the final villain. Unironically. That's how it feels to me, actually. Instead of Kabuto coming out of nowhere. Because we've had way more set up for Demiurge than we've had for Australia. So it's like that's how I see it, actually. Granted, this is a much more like, you know, his mind broke and stuff. Like this wouldn't have happened with Madara. Madara would just seek and kill Kagi and be like, okay, it's infinite Tsukiyomi time. But thinking, you know, I can surrender her power because they were both doomed otherwise and because he had nothing left to live for. Yeah. I was more mad at the dad off screen. I mean, me too. What? I mean, yeah. I didn't like the dad off screen either. It was a good, like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened at the end of the last thing, but like, unironically, like, I wanted to see more. So yeah. Didn't Demiurge said he can't really fight? Or is strong to any capacity, or am I remembering? Well, he said he couldn't fight, but then he essentially made himself into all the primal beasts, right? or the astral, well, not astral, seeking primal beast, right? And then that's how he was able to fight us a second ago. And now he just absorbed Teking Australia, and she's a Teking god. I think even if he couldn't fight before, if he eats a god, I think it's fine. They said he was born weak. Emir's killed the dad off screen, so early kind of ruins the reveal. He's really strong. The long being off screen was dumb, yeah. Don't spoil it. All right, let me keep reading. Let me keep reading. Oh yeah, this was so annoying on the first day, by the way. This seeking ship part, I was like, bro, if you don't get me through the seeking fight, bro, I was so mad. Bro. I was trying to refresh it. I had to see this long seeking animation every single seeking time, bro. Dude, I was so mad during this part, bro. I was like, just get me through this. I'm trying to do seeking versus you. Emir just quality, not quantity, not quality. That's what got him angry. Ship meter. GBF versus your world first or get cut by a story NPC. Bro, why did they release Versusia and Awakening 10 and then Tiki Lock Awakening 10 behind the final part of the Tiki main story, bro? That joint was ace. That joint was trash. Alright, let me see this. It was so Tiki annoying though, bro. I was like, please. Am I supposed to use this too? My Tiki Decimate? MSQ diff. Music goes crazy though. No thanks, we don't need it. Yo, that's my EO, bro. Wait, did that just show Teking? Did V just curse? I didn't even see that. I didn't even think those words were possible to come out of his mouth. Hey, Loki got that shield. And y'all did all that for 5 mil? God damn, bro. The babysitter swear was my reaction to right. Was that episode 3? Where was I? Bro, why didn't this joint just keep going? Where was I? Okay, no mystery. I do like the gold statue as a crack on the skull. I don't like his design. I don't think his design is weak. It has some nice touch, but I think it's overused.
まずいわね。これじゃここで決着をつけることになりそうだな。
どうして私の邪魔をするの？
どうしてって世界をまるっと一つにしようなんて。
得意点にとお前が旅を始めたのは私がなそうとしているのは満たされた世界である。全てがこの成長などと飾り立て普通と犠牲そして未来とこれらは全て洗い
待ちやがれ。
私は全ての生を私を止めるということ
あいつ
そのようだけれどグランサイファーは
でもあいつを止めないと。
この空間を歩いて追いかけるだ。
戻ってレルの力を借りるのはどうかしら。
それにしたって時間が必要だ。行くにしろ戻るにしろ。
団長さん、すべての旅を終わらせるというさっきの話、君はどう？
He might be on to something.
そう
I'm good.
かな。筋が通っていない。実際多くの犠牲を払ってきた君なら多少は思う。だけどね、旅には確かに目的が、願いが、終着点が必要で、それでも目的に至るということだけが。そして君なら
Oops. God dang it, my sticking finger, bro.
相手にどんな理想があろうと、
No.
君なら負けたりしないよ。
今は一刻
What was bro even yapping about? What were you even saying?
に移さなければ。
What was he trying to say?
正直ちょっと不安はあるけどよ。今のオイラならこいつとルリアくらいなら背中に乗せてと。
なるほどな。その手があったか。飛べるっちゃ確かに飛べるだろうな。
ルリア、オイラを信じて一緒に飛んでくれる？はい。私も B さんになら。
Trying to say King Crimson wasn't that wrong after all. Who the heck is King Crimson? What do you mean he has a point, bro? He's evil? Bro, yapping about is like 85% Loki interactions. Like, what was he talking? What was he even saying? Oh, I was more shocked at Grandstrom FLB. I'm not sure why, because the DOS event literal beheads and stuff. I don't know what bro was trying to say. But alright.
お前の答えをあいつにぶつけてやれ。
どうしてそれほどまでに。
今引き下がったりしね
ここが終着点だ。
Hey, how'd y'all get all that HP? How'd y'all do that?
つながりを強く負けません。 オイラたちの旅を続けるんだ。
Damn, bro. Dude, if we had read the story, we would have known what the Thinking Dimensional Chain did in Versusia, bro. Those were the two moves. The Thinking Cleave and the Shield. A world where all things are one is the best thing they can hope for. Hey, where'd they go? Bruh, they're in the sky. Somebody help. Help. Help me. It's truly our grand blue fantasy. Just trying to copy Gendo's human instrument. How did I say that word? Plan? Let me see Destiny talk about this.
消えていく何もかも
空の影響を受けたことによる誤差かな。でもね、あなたはここまで。
生まれた時からこうなれた母の愛を求め続けたものに破滅それならば
Not the ticking generic, the generic ticking in sound effect, bro. That's pretty fire, not gonna lie. Wind MC did that, therefore Wind is broke. I love that final fight, to be honest. Charlie Unlimited right away. That music to use. I just want to keep in mind that Snake Mommy died for this story, bruh. You know they made a big effort to make Lyrian V look so strong, but Dark Sarnon could have sold this to before they took it. I'm like, oh, Yeller.
危険ということはないけど厄介な存在では。団長、ルリア、ビーク、カタリナ。
それに
グランサイファーは一旦の応急処置は済ませてある。幸いイスタルシアの風は安定してるし、当座問題はないはずだぜ。
それで奴を倒して残さ。
結局何なんだこれ。
おそらくは星の神そのもの。
じゃあこれをぶっ壊せば。
それは無理だろうね。神が不滅の存在である以上、それこそ星の神がやろうとしたように
星の神との戦いで反応したのは
青の石。そう都合の良い。
でもこの星の神の核って
星の神の核なんだから、星の世界。
残念ながら星の世界に送り返しても縁がつながってしまっている以上、この世界と星の神の縁を断つには縁の対象、つまりはルリア、君。
そんな
ことはさせない。何。そう、解決策は他に。星の民である僕ならルリアの代わりに星の神とのつながりを引き受け権限してしまった星の神の後始末は僕に任せてほしいんだ。
And bro became a sacrifice. It's coming. No new racers coming out. If only we had something that could kill immortals. Maybe like Omni Bombing. Claws of the power MCUs and Heart of the Sun by Loki. Was that the last part? That was the last part of this one. Phoenix event its other timeline.
どういうつもりだ。まさかまだ。
疑うのも無理はないと思うけど、これでも責任を感じてるんだ。それにそもそも他に選択肢はないんじゃない。
でもそうしたら。
そうだね。でも安心して、最後は自分の力で終わらせるよ。
そういうことじゃなくてよ。お前がそれでいい。
しばらく見ねえうちにこいつは随分と変わったらしいな。目を見りゃわかる。どうも嘘は言ってね
えな。ありがとう。でも
何か他に方法ないのっていうか、送り返すだけならよりしろが犠牲。
どちらも考えた。でも空に火種は残したくない。
決意は固いのね。一体何がそこまであなたを変えたのかしら。
それは秘密ってことで。
Bro said, bro saw Fenrir sacrifice herself and he was like, let me do that too. I'm trying to sack myself too.
そうだぜ。せっかくオイラたち。
違うんだ。これで僕はようやく。忘れないで、団長さん。君たちは未来を勝ち取って旅を続ける道を選んだ。でも旅を終えることは決して悪いことじゃない。その旅路に満足したなら旅は終わってもいいんだ。だから僕はフェンリルに会いに。
I told you, bro. Thinking he really saw Fenrir sack herself and he was like, I'm gonna do that too.
それが僕の望んでいた旅の終わりだと思うから。だからバイバイ、団長さん。
Bruh. Dude, that whole squad got wiped, bro. Dude, thinking I wanted thinking Mikabochi, thinking people wanted Fenrir, people wanted Loki. Did nobody make it out of that group, bro? That group got squad wiped. Bro, they're all gone. They're all they're all good. They're all Tiki dead. Oh, Tiki crying, bro.
ここは。
Wait, he's still alive? Oh, snap, you're right. Yo, Earth survives all, bro. The Earth survives all. And she was just waiting for this dude to keel over.
またお前はいつもそうあっちこっちにフラフラとそうだね君がいないと僕はどこにも行けなかったよそれでどうしようか君とならどこにいたっていいんだあっちこっちをさまよっても君と一緒なら笑っていられると思うそれで周りを振り回すのならいい性格してるよお前でもフェンリルは付き合ってくれるでしょうるせえダメってないでもう行くぞそうだねもう行こうかフェンリル
Oh, the Earth survives.
So, ようやくまた会えたんだ。私たちの元団長はほんとめんどくさいんだから。私はどうしようかな。結局、当てもない旅になっちゃったけど。
Join my crew, Zoe. Join my crew.
まあ、いっか。自分が納得できるまで、ふらふら。
That's Lucius technically heaven. Did Loki and Fenrir go to super heaven? Yeah.
それで。
いや、気に病む必要はない。
How did Bro survive this? Why didn't we sack this guy? Who is Bro?
寂しくないと言えば嘘になるけどね。それで君たちの旅は弟がロキが守った君たちの旅の結末を
あとは帰るだけっちゃ帰るだけなんだがそうは問屋が下ろさねえってか
お願いします。何か
Didn't he still dead? Okay, but he could be double dead like everybody else. Seeking Galanth was dead too, right? He was seeking chilling as Lucia. He died again. Bro could be double dead.
やっぱりオイラたち仲間のことを諦められねえよ。
ルリア、ベイ君。
貴殿らはデミウルゴスとアストロリアの暴走を止め。
Oh, he was still alive? Oh, okay.
守ってくれました。
Anyway, let's be honest. The only reason why this dude's seeking still alive is because seeking Loki got more emotions out of people by sacking himself. Let's be honest. You know this guy could have been double dead.
そしてあの時僕は確かに言ったです。なので僕は何らかの形で貴殿らの労をねぎらわなくてはなりません。じゃあでも条件があるです。それも2つ。厳しい条件ですよ。飲むことができるですか？即決するですか？一つ目の条件は力を置いていってもらうことです。このイスタルシアでの戦いでルリアとビー
Dang, bro. Dude, they're losing the thinking. Bro, they're losing the glow up. Dude, this is like when Pikachu in Pokemon gets reset to level 1 when they go to a new region, bro. Bruh, dude, Lyria had the the threads of fate, bruh. She had the threads of causality. That joint was mad good.
その力はイスタルシアに置いていってもらうですよ。力。
今のルリアちゃんには一時的に星の神が宿って
Yo, them threads of causality were mad broken.
まあ元の姿に戻るってことか。
そうか。
Not thank goodness.
回収した力はそのまま世界の修正に使わせてもらうです。星と死者の蘇生を含めて世界を元に戻そうと思ったら、そしてもう一つの条件。僕がやろうとしているのは隔離用による被害を消去する。かつて隔離用がいろいろな存在や出来事を消去したように、回収した力で隔離用の。
なるほど。それで結果として空や散った奴らを元に戻そう。
正直この方法でも
Okay, one got laugh out of me, right? She was like, she's like, bro, I needed the cute V back.
その結果、つながる
Ready for Ascended April Fool's V next year?
予想すらできない部分もあるです。だからそういった不整合を少し貴殿らにはイスタルシアでの記憶を
All my memories, bruh. So how is that gonna work? Am I just gonna think my dad's still alive?
いいの？だって長い間旅をしてきてせっかくゴールにたどり着いたのに。
どうしてかしらね。
同感だね。団長さんは本当に強くなった。
いいんですね。再三になるですが、これでも隔離用は完全に消滅していても、おそらく何か別のまあそのあたりは頑張って何とかしてください。それはそれとして、死者の蘇生について復活を望む理由、生という旅を続ける意志のある者だけが、それで問題。
言うなれば未練のようなものか。やり残したことについては
私も隔離用との戦いじゃやっぱり大人のレディーになるまでは死んでも
そんなイオちゃんと並んで歩くのが今。
俺はもう隠居なんぞは考えてねえからな。生涯現役の貴公子だ。それでようやくあいつに顔向けができる。
では改めて我が主に代わり貴殿らのこれからの旅に。いや、どうもです。貴殿には言っておこうと思いまして。そんなとこですね。これが最後に改めてデミウルゴスとアストロリアの暴走、あとは謝罪を。貴殿らを出迎えた際、
Not the tsundere.
最後に結果論ではあるですが、貴殿らのおかげで B とルリアから預かった力を一つにすれば創世の力となって、以前と全く同じではないにせよ再び神聖が芽生えるはずですから。で、ここからは神様には内緒。
Not this confession. Hey, yo, Joe, I don't know you like that, real.
B とルリアに力は残してやれないですが、貴殿らの記憶については特別になんとか融通。
Oh, okay, God bless. God bless. Okay, because that one, that condition was a little bit dumb.
例 最後にこうして終わもう貴殿らが犠牲を払う必要はないです。もともと僕には貴殿らに渡せるものがこういう形でも貴殿らに何かしてあげられるならどこまでも旅を続けるですよ。果てのさ
You guys say? I don't know. The story streamer. Sinners have no right. Y'all can have rail. I'll take rail. Leave them to me. I'll handle them. I'll handle them. Where's Shalim and Lucio? I don't know. How the MSQ inside jail. I thought Kathleen will lead the crew in MSQ 2 and commit to Vera, dude. Whole thing about regretting her ignorance. Even Sundara, she just does her job diligently. Bro, she just failed at her job. What you mean? She was supposed to wipe our memories. I was bowling at wipe memories part. What do you mean this journey was pointless? The doors are free. Pops?
かわいい寝顔。あの頃と全然変わらないね。
そうか。さすがに本人は否定すると思うぜ。
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Teking, what's her name? Rain? I straight up thought that was Cagliostro for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When it first showed up, I thought that was Teking Cagliostro.
そうだな。大きくなったし、強くなったが、それでも何も犠牲にしねって覚悟しておいて、結局はこれなんだから、爪が甘いぜ。
でも、私たちも人のことは言えないよね。
だな。本当に。
Blonde looked the same, bro. It wasn't even the blonde part. It was the thinking. It was the bow and like the baggy top. It's so nice. So nice when you aren't beating the crap out of my MC. Bob banging Cagliostro. Reasonable mistake, Aki. Cagliostro bringing forward unprecedented levels of saber face. I'm telling you, it's not even her face. It was the thinking. It was the bow and the baggy top. Bro, Kane, you thinking suck, bro. Your grand is god awful. Yo, can they stop all this clashing in my ticking ear? I can't even hear these dudes. These dudes, these dudes are just talking, but I can't hear nothing. Shut them up. Is this why everybody hated the MSQ? I can't hear the lines. No, didn't balance his audio correctly. Your volume, that's wrong, man. Bro, it's been good for everything. Oh, it's back to normal now. Hey, it's just them thinking dudes was yelling in the background. Leona. This is who I need taking FLB, bro. And rebalance, because she got awful. You talk, I straight up forgot Reinhardt and Leona died. Yeah, unironically, yeah. Don't nobody care about these dudes. I mean, I like Leona because she's seeking hot as crap, but I don't care none about none of their stories. Unironically, Reinhardt's art is kind of sick too. I like his like brawler persona. He's kind of sick, but they're like cool in like design alone. I don't care about their story. Ryan's our mom. I like Ryan. Oh yeah. Back in the day, people begged Ryan to get a grand. Then they smoked him. Hey, he was doing some crazy stuff back on EVR. He was doing some crazy damage. Wait, was that the end? That was seeking. Wait, where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? There's no way that's the seeking end. Where's the rest of it? More thing. I thought I hit 4. Was that not 4? No, it was 4. Oh, go back to Zinc still? Okay. Yeah, I was like, Walfred, you're cool and all, bro, but there's no way that's the peeking end of the story. No digging shot. Oh, is it this? Wait, what is that? Is it this? Oh no, this. The Wolf Moon. Oh, the Wolf Moon, is it? Wait, that one's after 191? Okay, I'll look at that after then. War Part 2 is over now, you like? War Part 2? What does that mean? Oh, second Astro War. I mean, to be honest, I ain't really care about them either. You know, I was talking about earlier, I didn't care about like nothing else. That joint was like part of the nothing else. I like that joint felt like something that was just happening to raise the stakes. But I ain't really care, bro. Plus Australia seeking Eaton. And like she's like double Eaton actually. But Astral Star runs her around. They didn't care. Why should I? Literally, Astral Invasion was just to give everyone else. Literally. That joint was just to give everybody else something to do and to show you that they could make people into portals. I forgot you were here.
ちゃったですね。
Mm.
神には劣るものの、預言者という存在の僕自身も記憶を残すだけなら、僕一人の犠牲で、なんでこんなことしちゃったですかね。神の行いに少し疑問が芽生えてたとはいえ、我ながら本物の海行ってみたかったですね。
Give us some Morel, bruh.
行きゃいいじゃねえか。アウギュステの海は最高だぞ。
These dudes still alive?
海で泳いだりお買い物したり美味しいものを食べたり、きっと一日で
ガランとリーンまで。リーンはわかるです。空の神から解放されたならそのため。でもガランとお前イスタルシアでデミウルゴ。
そうだな。
They are dead level 1. Not gonna happen next time though.
そうじゃなくて、
もともと俺は生きたままイスタルシアに来たんだ。そして命を失った。だから改めて魂だけでイスタルシアに流れ着いたってわけ。
Okay, he's actually dead level 1. Is Reen's dead level 2? I think.
自由に動けるようになるまで少し。
確かに。そういえばお前はイスタルシアにいるのに死んでなかったですね。
で、戦いには間に合わなかったから後始末でいいとこ見せようと思ってな。
何をする気で。
レルちゃんを助けに来たんだよ。
Reen was alive. Reen is dead level 1. Reen is dead. Rel is super duper dead. Go on about to be super D tuper dead.
新しく形になる創世の神様に交渉してみようって相談してた。預言者の資格だけを犠牲にしてレルちゃんの魂や人格は残してもらえないか。
死の剥奪降格って扱いになるけど、それならただの人として空の世界に転生すること。
We're actually gonna get Summer Rel, bruh.
なんでそこまでしてくれるですか。
イスタルシアでの記憶を残してくれたってこと。
And bro, if we get Summer Rel, we can tell if they're a boy or a girl. Right? Rain was red for an amazing reason. Rain was alive, body got taken over by Baja, Versusia got whooped, Rain dead level 1. Honestly, I can see her being Christmas Rel. He stepped down the speaker, Baja's like, then hires Lucio and Shalou. The point in dying. Literally an afterlife. Rel is real. It's not how it works. What do you mean it's not how it works, bro? What do you mean? If they come out in a swimsuit, bro, we can see some stuff.
親子の思い出をあいつに残してくれたってことだな。だったら親である俺たちもできることを。最悪交渉は拳ですることになるかもしれねえが、今の俺にはリーンがいる。創世神だろうが絶対。
それでも
相変わらず。
We can see some stuff. They'll be wearing Rose. You know Rose gonna be using a school swimsuit and a skirt and shorts, so it's the biggest enough. Oh my god. I don't think even Baja or whoever managed this whole thing knows how this works.
ってことだからこっちのことは心配しなくていい。
And don't worry about us. We'll handle things on our end. I'm glad you can, bro, because I don't even know what level dead you guys are. How did y'all get the paper to write this, by the way? Where y'all had it at? Where did y'all have that paper at? Not again. We messed up. Back to Estalucia again. Not again. We gotta go back now. Now we gotta figure out how to go back again. I'm dead. Or does that mean we have to die? Is that what he's doing? He's waiting for us to think he die. What does that mean? I'm dead. So Sukalant is not happy except they'll flashback. They have infinite paper in heaven. Omnipotent paper. Bro just said, wait until you die. XOXO dad. Deadbeat dad element. I think he means when MC gets smoked, becomes dead level 1. When you pass away. It's fair. Nah, because he's doing stuff. Nah. He's not waiting for us to die, bro. He's not waiting for us to die because Seeking, bro. Because Seeking, he's talking about how they're gonna go talk to the Omnipotent and get Rel the Seeking live among us in the Seeking real world, bro. They're probably gonna come back at some point too. Nah. They about to figure something out. He already said he was gonna punch God anyway. They're gonna come back, bro. Okay. Self is already done. It's already done. Read the thing. Granddad's a bullhead. You about to throw hands until he gets his way. Well, that's what I'm saying. That was a whole lot of mid. You're a hater, kid. Now we do the wolf chapter. He gonna come back like Goku in the Blue Saga? Is what I'm saying, bro. Nah, they're not cooked. They're too strong to get cooked. I'm for the human rights summon reveal. Ain't no, oh no. No, the moon. The moon. Yo, where's the hot one? Where's the hot chick? She's still alive? Is the hot chick still alive? The one that eats dudes or eats machines and stuff? Dude, he's got like red crystals like Yatima now. Brother, what's that? What island is that? GBF Jeopardy, quick. What island is that? Is that water? Is that the sky or is that taking water? Bro, read? Bro, wait. Bro, they stole Xenoblade Chronicle 2's whole flow, bro. They stole Xenoblade Chronicles 2 whole flow. Spoiler alert, by the way. They stole Xenoblade Chronicles 2 whole flow. Yo, you guys should have played the game. I already told you guys. Okay, I think I got spoiled on this part, but this part is still sick. Yeah, I got spoiled. I actually didn't know about this part until like yesterday when Cap was going over it. He was he gave like a TLDR on the story and he went over this. But this joint is actually sick though. Yeah, nah, this joint's sick. Yeah, see, bruh. See, wait, where's this joint, bruh? They don't have the names. Yo, they don't have the names. I saw the I saw the original, bro. I saw the original. Cap showed me the original. I know who they are. I know what you are. I know what you are. I know what you are. To be continued. I think we all saw the original. I'm telling you, I did not see the original until literally last night. Literally last night. Bro, that was... Nah, you guys are haters. You guys are haters. You guys are haters. Nah. Was the hate justified? No. Heck no. No, that joint was lit. That joint was lit. Nah, you guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. You guys are just making that joint up because you thinking you wanted attention. There's no shot, bro. Nah, you guys are trolling. You like Xenoblade Chronicles 2? We all know your taste. Your taste? Shut up, kid. Should we know based on voice act alone? I thought you were on Twitter. I am on Twitter, but somehow I dodged that joint. I really like the MSQ thing too. Well, actually, don't you know, Sarcel, thinking the Grand Blue Twitter be telling you don't spoil anything? I didn't consider the teaser a part of the MSQ. I'll not be gaslighted. I have moments in Aura India. I didn't see the original. Who that? It's seeking it's Lucifer and Fa at the same time. They're like, I mean, they were already combined, but now they're like speaking at the same time, I guess. Base streamer, bro, saw Mega Lucilius and popped off. I like the art. You talk about the nameless one? Yeah, that's who it is. That's who it is. I thought the screenshot was on Twitter at the moratorium. I never saw it, bro. They spoke a different line each though, so they're not in sync. Lucifer and Lucilius taking turns speaking somehow. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't kept up and I'm kind of lost on what's happening. Like Vegeta and Gogeta. Nah, bro. Nah, you guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. Nah, what's that meme where it's like the dude made up his backstory so that people would feel sorry for him, bro? That's what you guys are talking about. Everybody that was saying that joint was bad made that up so that people would feel sorry for him, bro. Nah, you're trolling, bro. That joint was good. Bro, that last part by itself was already good enough. That's all you need. That joint, they got rid of the whole freaking Crimson Horizon. They're seeking islands that aren't even Sky Islands anymore. They're seeking Lucifer's coming back. People have been begging for Lucifer for like 50 years. And Fall's coming back. He's actually going to do something. Bro, Schmeat was saying, bro, you guys remember when Schmeat was in the Discord, bro? And Schmeat was like, what are they going to do with Seeking Fall, bro? I think he's Seeking Useless now, bro. There it is. There it is, bro. There it is. Bruh, Seeking 6 about to do something, which means all the Eternals about to do something, TBH. So, I hope you're ready for Eternal Transcendence Part 2. Don't call him Schmeat. He's going back to bar. Bro got used to ring slaw. They think GBF Rice good. Lord have mercy on your soul, man. I just want Tikko to be happy, bro. Where the hell did that happen? Did I miss something? What? What'd you miss? They just imported another Lucifer? Bold of you to assume I remember anything Shmi said. Bruh, nah, you guys are trolling. You guys, okay, real talk. What did you guys think was actually bad about that ending? What did you guys actually think was bad about that? I think the writing has a problem, but I still think the ending's good. What did you guys actually think was bad about that? Now that I've read it, what did you guys actually think was bad? Lucifer return thing? Bro, that's what we just looked at, Fod. That's what we just looked at. That's the Lucy was right. The pacing for me was the worst offender. Wait, so you think it got rushed too higher? That's what I'm saying. The final fight was good. I just thought it was kind of rushed, but I like what happened. What did y'all, for anybody that says it was rushed, what was rushed about it? What was rushed? I think, personally, the most rushed thing is the fact that Australia's dead and Bahamut like popped in. Bahamut like popped in and he got atomized in that one scene in the last part. That's the two things that I think were rushed. What do you guys think was rushed? All rules. Please Rage of Bahamut. V and Lyria not getting an upgrade. That's hella rushed. They use a bunch of contrived storytelling mechanisms to skip everything forward. Fairy teleporting, Galoth getting off screen, Bahamut being written out. Then the middle part was the rough part, like the god stuff. This goes on. We all screen Dad's battle. Started and we're fine. Bahamut farming aura. I'm gonna be real, like, I'm not gonna say that I liked Galoth getting off screened, but I literally don't think that joint was like necessarily rushed. I think they literally just wanted to have shock value on that joint. That's what I think it was. I don't think they were doing that joint to rush it. I think they wanted a shock value ending for the second part. That's what I think. I think they were going for that more so than anything else. But I'm not saying that I like that he got off screen either. I just don't think that it was to rush through anything. Fairy teleport, nothing. Oh, the flashback. For me, the whole Demiurge being villain was so stupid. Like, why waste both gods for no reason when they built a whole game around them? The long being off screen would have spoiled the twist that he was never dead. Till then, can I have shock value with a good cliffhanger after having the fight anyway? He's only dead level 1. The crewmates just popped in and out. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Even if that's the only, is that the only thing you guys have issues with though? Is the pacing? That's it? You guys just felt it was rushed? And then the only thing that you guys are really saying that was rushed was Seeking Galoth getting off screen. And like, I guess just we got from point A to point B faster in certain scenarios. Omnipotent migraine sucks. Demiurge was my favorite thing this time. So many characters echo the sentiment that the Sky Natural Gods are all. I don't like Demiurge. I like Demiurge personally. I like Demiurge, but to be fair, I said this before. I like Demiurge. I like Demiurge since I saw him originally, because ever since he had the whole thing where I was blinded by seeing God, I was interested. I was on board. So I liked him since then. Did it make the Lucia feel like worthwhile place to chase for 10 years? Bro really trying to undermine the pacing when it was very bad. How was it very bad, kid? Tell me how it was very bad. We all agreed that we don't like that Galoth got off screen. And Ire said that we got from point A to point B faster with stuff like fairy moving us around and stuff. How was the pacing bad? What did you want to slow down? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to ask. What did you want to slow down? Demiurge, unironically the best character in the MSQ. Pacing naturally sucks when you flip-flop 600 riders over 10 years. I would love to see Demiurge doing more stuff up with his new powers. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Although, to be fair, I don't really know what else he would have done. I don't know what else he would have done when he's already in Estalucia, and the only place he's got to get to is the seat thing anyway. Because it's pretty much either he succeeds or he loses. So there's not really much else he could have done, to be honest. And you did get the fight. You did get the fight where he like messes up the Grand Cipher and stuff. So there's not really much else he could have done. You're already in Estalucia. I do think in hindsight it's really funny how the MSQ was delayed for a whole year and then rushed full speed ahead to the end of Estalucia. Bro, they're excited about what happens next, bro. They said, get this crap out of here. We're done. I think they felt pressure to rush out the arc after a bunch of vague promises from the dead. I think there's a real reason people are hold on, let me thinking do this. I think there's a real reason people are pissed. It's like when people's favorite manga goes on hiatus and then 3 years later it finally gets to an ending and people arrived it. Old GBF writers would have given us a whole arc with the dad flashback crew. He could have killed well, wait, didn't we get we got thinking dad flashback stuff though. We got all that stuff with thinking Rin and Walfried and that stuff, and then when thinking Rin got turned into Versusia and stuff. I mean, we could have seen them traveling around more, I guess, but it's like we still saw it. I think honestly, like, going off of that point, like specifically to say something, I think what they should have done, especially considering thinking Rosetta never got to talk to Galanth like in person. I think it would have been nice to see some Rosetta Galanth stuff. Like, I think it would have been nice to see some Rosetta Galanth stuff and more like Galanth meeting people that knew him, that like told us about him, that just like didn't get to meet him now. I think that would have been kind of cool. So I can agree with that if you want like a specific example. But at the same time, I also don't think it's necessarily bad the way it was. But that's what I would have liked to see. He could have killed Io and Catalina. Our gacha game, that name is pretty good. My opinion about MSQ has been validated with you saying it was pretty good. Io and Catalina were already dead. Level 2. It's like 2 chapters. After that, Lucia chapters are flashback. Whole game was built around dad and gods. And they got Yamcha. Rainbow's MSQ is like a PB&J. It's good and satisfying enough. Not peak by any means, but it gets you through. Other gacha games out here doing beans and toast or Cordon Blues that are overcooked, right? Right? See, and that's another thing too, bro. At least we thinking got to Estalucia, bro. I know. See, that's one thing that Tekken Cap and them were talking about last night. Like when we were having a conversation about it, a lot of us thought that Estalucia, like I think a lot of people thought that Estalucia was gonna be this thing that we never actually got to in the first place, where it was just this seeking constant goal that we never actually got to. I like whether it was done like amazing or terribly, at least we thinking got there and we can move on. We can do something else. It's like, bruh. They'll have a Rosetta and Galanth and Estalucia cutscene for an excellent. We can always talk about what could have been. What could have been about. Wait, what? We can always talk about what could have been about anything because it can be better. Oh, well, we got is good. At least the end is not a good enough benchmark for me. But the thing about it though, Iris, the story's not bad though. That's the thing. Like I can understand that sentiment if they literally just threw out Estalucia and there was just no substance there whatsoever. But it's like we still got some stuff. Like it's not like they just threw us nothing just to say, hey, we just wanted to get past Estalucia. Like we still got stuff. I think it was still a satisfying ending. Even if it's not peaking, 10 out of 10 peak. I think actually getting to Estalucia and getting something of substance is good. I want dark gray and Rhine. I got to ask Lucy and the game has an EOS, yippee. I hate that they dropped the whole multiverse plot where they were setting up every group coming into this timeline for final battle. I mean, the thing about it though is the game's not over though, Fod. The game's not over though. We have a whole new part now. They can do whatever they want with the multiverse now. See, I think that's another thing with the expectations for Estalucia too, is the fact that we got to Estalucia and it's not the end where people have always thought that it was going to be the end. I feel like your expectations are kind of like warped in a way. It's kind of like if you just assumed taking One Piece ended at Marineford, and then when you got to Marineford, you realize, oh wait, there's a ticking time skip after this. But then you judge Marineford as if it's the end of the story, and it's like, but it's not the end of the story though. It's like the halfway point. I think people are right to be dissatisfied with it. I liked it, and whatever I didn't like, I can just read or write fan fiction about. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm not here to say people should dislike it. It's just how I felt. I was definitely spoiled by Endwalker as far as climaxes go. Bruh. Dude. Are we gonna have an Endwalker discussion someday, bruh? Because that joint was... that joint... I mean... You know, you remember when Zodiac was the level 84 boss? If we want to talk about Endwalker, you remember when Zodiac was the level 84 boss? Ooh. Or 94, whatever. Oh. Also, the entire goal as Estalucia was to see her dead. I'm not gonna sit here and overglaze the MSQ either, but no story is perfect to be honest, especially for a gacha game. Who thought Marineford was the ending? Bro, Fa did not listen to what I just said. I just realized, isn't MSQ Doncho still quasi-primal? I don't know, bro. But no, they're not, bro, because they don't count for peaking Medusa's passive. So no, they're not. It threw me off. And Walker was a ride. Bruh. Yeah, we gotta have a freaking Endwalker discussion one day, because that joint... Endwalker for me was like... Endwalker for me was kind of like how Estalucia is for a lot of you guys. But Endwalker was like 10 times as long. That's how I feel. I'm like the opposite. Bro said they undid Lyrian V. Endwalker for me was a much better emotional climax than story climax. Thing is, they're capable of making good story, aka ANU. Am I wrong? Heart of the Sun was better than ANU. IMO. Heart of the Sun? Not with Teking Raziel seeking butt. Heck no. No, I like ANU better. Estalucia felt like a weak emotional climax, but okay story climax. They were both 10 years in the making. Realize you're on Gran. Who are you and where's the real Hilo? This is the real me, bro. One of my favorite memories of Grand Blue is the Home Sweet Moon anniversary happening the same time as Final Fantasy announced going to the moon. Yeah. And you was peak. Joke's on you, I'm also Heart of the Sun Glazer. Heart of the Sun was hype moments in Aura. I think Heart of the Sun's better than ANU. ANU was so good, bruh. Real Hilo would never switch off Jita, you're a fraud. That's crazy, bruh. Anyway. Can't wait for the Final Fantasy 14 collab gacha and GBF. Bruh, they better bring more kicking Y'shtola. I'm excited for part 2 of MSQ exploring the ruined earth from beyond the Crimson Horizon. Sounds really cool. Yeah, so am I, bruh. So am I. Australia versus Heidelin. Bruh, they both suck. They both got clowned on. Imagine a final boss. Final boss was your mom and dad. Like I would have cared about final battle, but Demiurge, like really, he died. Sure. See, you know the crazy thing about that though. You know the crazy thing about that though, Fod, is like what you just said is kind of like what you just said is kind of like the it's kind of like it's kind of like how people were mad that Demiurge ate Australia. Because unironically, Demiurge got more ticking Demiurge got more characterization than your parents, bro. We just met Ticking Pops, and mom literally just got spawned into the universe through Ticking Verses. So it's like, yeah, obviously we had parents, and obviously our dad was talked about a lot, but it's like, bro, that dude just got revealed. That dude just got shown. And mom is even worse. Cause she's barely been around at all. And heck, Versusia spawned into the story just to get clapped. So like what I'm trying to say is even if the final villain was, well, the final, not, I won't say final villain, but final boss was your mom and dad, I don't think I would have had any emotional weight to that joint either. Because what do we really know about them? I'll save whoever has to fight Warrior Light and Doncho at once. MSQ finales in 10 and 10. 10 and 10 until I get Summer Cagliostro 2 with more revealing swimsuit. True. Maybe I'm biased because Orologi's dilemma of getting too attached to the singularity and trying to save them from their fate, but dooming them instead, like that's so good. Demiurge is a long con twist villain. Remind me why Ruin's hair is black in Versus, but Jita blonde in MSQ. Well, I think her original hair is Jita blonde, but she got like when she got Bahamut-fied, she became black. What's your Earth team? What's your Earth team 1 right now? Are you able to move past 70 to post joke? Are you talking about kicking Versusia? What the heck? We talking about the Tiki MSQ. This bro's like, what's your Versusia team, bro? Hey, go just look at the Tiki. Go look at the Komatsu thing, bro. Hold up. Go look at the Tiki Komatsu spreadsheet. Wherever this joint is. God dang, bro. This dude posting all these seeking screenshots. Oh, there it is. Hey, just go look at that. That's what I'm doing for Versusia right now. Well, I think in story is a tragic one, but it's had little weight because it's focused on a side game. RJT, they'll get the next anniversary event for all that. Am I the only person who thinks Jita looks more like Harita? Who the heck is that? You made that person up, didn't you? Artita? Oh. Oh, this chick? I mean, I think Rin kind of looks like her. No. I mean, bro, let's be honest. They look pretty much the same anyway, but no. No. Nah, she's got like the chipper Jita face. She's sad. She's sad and depressed. Demiurge's whole story was told in a single flashback. Dude was talking nonsense before that. Rarely gets any time in developing the main game. Man doesn't read or listen. Aunt, she's Rain's sister, so they're allowed to look alike. Granddad might need to answer a few things. My Jita could never. Jita, she can't be sad or depressed, bro. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I think y'all are trolling. I think y'all are trolling me. Y'all made all that joint up. I think that joint was sick. Especially that last seeking part. That last part was sick. They only needed that little teaser. That was enough for me. Go on, pull some Mushoku Tensei Paul level tomfoolery. Bro, there's 12 people in here and I still got to hit on Peking Wind. Back to Lucifer, I didn't see any of that. Was that like an extra quest? Yeah, go to Zinc and Still and go look at that the Lone Wolf or whatever that quest is. Pod missed the best part. Dude, it can't be sad or depressed. Can't even argue because when he does voice he's in English, it always sounds like a big cougar. Daughter of real. I wonder if we're getting anything. This banner. It better be taking Earth Impalement, bro, so I can do Versusi and swap my keys. Letter, Wolf, Taboo, and Wings on the... Oh, yeah. Ugh. Damn, bro. Hoping next call doesn't release another limited. Yeah. I already told you it's about to be Earth Impalement, my guy. I'll finish reading the MSQ that took 10 years to complete and immediately went to Bar Farm. Bro, that's what the game's all about, man. What do you want from me? I still need bars. The world what's the thinking metaphor line? Time marches onward and the age of a new king draws nearer, bro. Dude, I thinking time goes on, bro. I still need bars. In this stream, world keeps turning. Bro, by the way, thinking so you guys missed this joint last night, bro. So I thinking for one thing, I like conked out mad early last night because I thinking I did a leg day and that joint was killing me, so I went to sleep early. But then I woke up like in the middle of the night and I started watching Cap stream, and that's how I learned about some of the stuff from the MSQ. But I farmed sands for literally like 2 hours on his stream. Can you guys guess how many sands I got in the time that I was watching his stream for 2 hours? I got too greedy with the Tears banner. I had to spark collab gotcha because none of the new stuff appeared. The last few 10 rolls, I have no money. 3, 11? 11 is crazy. 2 sands, 0. I'll give you guys like 2 more guesses. 2. All right, one more guess. 4, 15. Hey, I said one more. Everybody who said something after Risco permanently banned them. It was 4, by the way. It was 4. Dude, it was seeking funny as crap. Look at this joint, by the way. I'm at seeking 12 now. So I was like, I bit my seeking lip. I was gonna go for 10, right? Like you guys know, what I was going for. I was going for 10 sands and then I was gonna farm 10 bars, right? I got to 10 last night and I was like, I counted them up and I was like, dang, I farmed 29 this month, bro. I farmed 29 this month. I gotta get one more so I can get an even 30 for this month. So I went to get a 30, right? Actually, it might be better if I just show you this joint. It might be better if I just show you this. It might be better if I just show you this. Look. Might be better if I just show you. Not that. 30 sands this month. I'll move on to bars for a bit, right? 11, 3:58 a.m., right? View quotes. I didn't clear out all my quests. 31, 3:59 a.m. I went to farm one more to get 30 for the month. And then I posted the tweet. I came back to the game. I had like 2 more hosts that were in pending battles, and I had another one. so I got 4 last night. Teehee. That much saying you could build a castle. Bruh. See, this is why I'm on Grand Kit, bro. Grand is the freaking sand master, bro. Granted, my Jita was going kind of crazy with the sands too, but Grand was pulling all freaking tricks. He was styling on the sands last night, bro. That joint was crazy. Anyway, now I'm gonna try to farm bars. I actually got a bar earlier off JD's host. I felt so bad. I joined JD's host because they were hosting and they're in our crew, and I joined, and that just so happened to be the PBHL where I got a bar. But I want another 3 bare minimum before I farm sands again. I think I'm just gonna hold these sands until we see the Celestials. And if the Celestials don't need sands, on God, I'm still gonna buy my 10 sand artifacts for this month. And then I'll just farm more sands next month. But I want to see if the Celestials need sands or not before I spend them. I need to make a TKing. Tweet about the MSQ, bro. I'm trying to think what I want to say. I also need to ask Gwen about it. Gwen told me like the day that it came out, like, I'm pissed, I hate this joint, tell me when you finish reading it. And I was like, okay, I got you. I'll do it in like 2 days or something. I just finished with Versusia. Bro, it's been like a month. Don't worry, I'll get back to you though. Yeah. By getting raid locked and peeking BBHL. Oh my god, that was a freaking bruh. I gotta record that joint. That was a screenshot I wanted. I think I'm cooked, bro. I'm hungry. EP. I'm full autoing. I'm outie. I think when I come back next, it's just gonna be thinking bar farm. I need to catch up on bars. Oh god, I might just get them up to thinking. I might just get them up to 12 like the Sands. Since that technically is 4 weapons. Bye. Goodbye. See if there's anybody thinking streaming. Who the heck is that? I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Hololive English themselves. I think they'll be okay. Alright, yeah, I'm done, so. I'm done, yeah. I will see you guys later. Bye.